lovelies, and welcome back to An Abundance of Sophie. So on Sunday I went to Oz Comic Con for the first time in 3 years. Unfortunately I was only able to go to Sunday instead of both days this year, as being an adult sucks and I have a job. But anyway, I approached this con very differently to the way I usually approach conventions. Usually I am poring over the schedule in advance. I'm working out every panel I want to see. I'm booking myself in for all my photo ops and autographs. And I'm just spending the whole day rushing from one thing to the next, making sure that I don't miss anything. But this time was very different. I had a brief look at the panel schedule and there was only really one that jumped out at me that I wanted to see, and there was only one photo op I wanted to do. The photo op was like first thing in the morning and the panel was like last thing in the afternoon. And then I kind of had no plans in between. My best friend Shez came down and we went together, and it was just a really fun day to just have no plans, and we were just kind of cruising. It ended up being a very bad idea for our bank accounts, but I'll get to that in a minute. Before I get to story time, I'm just going to throw it to a bit of a montage. Here is a wrap up of Oz Comic Con. As you can see from the end of that, we spent a fair bit of time in Artist Alley, and it was dangerous financially. Neither of us really bought much merch. I think Shez bought a Harry Potter blanket, I bought my little Aquaman, and other than that we didn't really buy merch. But we went big in the art section. So I ended up buying something like 6 posters, which was probably a little extreme, and I maybe should have reined myself in a bit better, but meh, it was Comic-Con. I ended up buying this awesome Star Wars piece of art. It's the first real Star Wars art that I own, so that's pretty exciting. I've already hung that on my wall. photo. And then I came across a couple of Jason Momoa works that I absolutely loved. I've spent the last month on a bit of a Stargate Atlantis binge. It started when I decided that I was going to go to Oz Comic Con and get the photo op with Jason Momoa and Joe Flanigan, and it kind of just ballooned out from there. So that's kind of been like the bubble I'm living in at the moment, which should probably help explain why when I got to Comic Con all I wanted to do was buy Jason Momoa stuff, thus little Aquaman, and these 5 posters. It started off where I just found one and I thought it was amazing, and then I found another one and another one, and I had the 3, and I had like the black and white and the 2 colors, and I was like, they're gonna look amazing above my bed. And then I found another one and I was like, 4's not gonna sit well. I can't, no, that's not gonna work. So instead of convincing myself not to buy the 4th one, I maybe bought a 5th one as well, because I was like, I can make that work. And I'm in the process of getting the artist of this piece to commission me another one, so there will eventually be 6 up on my wall. My bad. But all I can say is, as bad as my financial decisions were when it came to artwork at Comic-Con, nothing beats Shez, because Shez bought this canvas artwork. I'm not going to say how much she spent, but all I'm going to say is that Shez and I come from very financially different backgrounds, and we view money in very different ways. But all I can say is that as she was signing the paperwork and paying for this piece of art, I was having a coronary, because I could never imagine spending that kind of money on anything. But yeah, no shame to Shez. I'm just jealous as hell that she knows how to save, unlike the financially irresponsible person that I am. But moving on, the highlight of the day, by far, was my photo op with Jason Momoa and Joe Flanigan. I love these men. I have been a Stargate Atlantis fan since I was about 11 or 12, and I was in love with these two. I thought they were the coolest, they were so badass, and I'm pretty sure Joe Flanigan as John Shepherd is the reason that I have a thing for men in a uniform, because whew. But anyway, I spent more money than I probably should have, and I got in the line and I was trying to remain calm when this guy joins the line behind me in the most amazing John Shepherd cosplay I've ever seen. So of course I asked if I could get a photo with him. There were 2 girls kind of standing in between us in the line, so I asked them to take the photo for me. They were really sweet about it, and then the 4 of us just kind of got talking, and it was really fun. You know, it was only like 5-10 minutes that we were in this line because they were really rushing it through, but they were so great, and I got this photo with them. And when I was collecting my photo later, I grabbed a picture of the guy with Jason Momoa and Joe Flanigan, and it was so exciting because he was so nervous and he just wanted them to like his costume, and they did, and it was really cool to share that with him, even though he was a complete stranger and I never got his name. So if by some miracle of the internet you come across this video and you are that guy, please let me know, because you were awesome. But anyway, the photo op was the best. I kind of walked in and I was a little bit nervous and jumpy, and I kind of like extended my hand and I shook hands with Joe Flanigan, and internally I'm like, I just touched Joe Flanigan, oh my god. And then I turned to Jason Momoa and he just went, no. And there was just this moment where I just went, oh my god, he's refusing to shake my hand. He always seemed so nice. I can't believe he's one of those celebrities. And it was just like a split second that this was running through my head, but I just felt my heart breaking. And then all of a sudden he just scooped me up in a hug, and I was the happiest person in the world, as you can probably tell from the photo that was taken a couple of seconds later. Kind of as he let go of me and I turned to kind of pose for the photo, I was like, oh my god, I'm so short. And I went up on my tippy toes at the same time that they both went, we got this, and ducked a little. There is still a dramatic height difference, but not as bad as it probably could have been. Yeah, so that was awesome. And then Shez headed off home, and I hung around for Joe Flanigan's panel, which was the last of the day, of course. And I ended up just like getting bored, so I just decided I'd go sit at stage 2 where his panel was going to be, and I'd just see whatever was on before him. It turned out being DJ, who plays Garth on Supernatural, who I love, but like I wouldn't have made an effort to see that panel, but being there, I'm glad I did. He runs a really good panel. It was super fun, makes kind of like a game show out of it and gives like shitty prizes that are just like things in his backpack, which was very entertaining. And then Joe Flanigan came out and I was like, this is the best, this is the best, this is the best. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess that's all I've got for you today, guys. I've got a couple of videos in the works, but very busy at work at the moment. School's about to start back next week, so I'm not quite sure what my schedule is going to be. Hopefully I will get them to you soon. But by the way it looks, I'm updating about once a month. I didn't mean for that to happen. I didn't plan for it to happen, but it's what's happened. So I guess this is a monthly video channel now. So yeah. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and for a greater abundance of Sophie, you can find me on my social medias. Bye guys.